Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Lyon's Return. And you join us as we reach the halfway point, roughly in the season. Although there was an interruption because of the World Cup, and I'll show you how that went in a second. But as you can see here, there was only a few games in between this cup game here. I think it was the only one. The French Cup ninth round, and we won that one very convincingly by 2-0. As you can see, Nicola Maury and Jeff Rene Adelaide, the goal scorers for that game, which was great to see. And in the World Cup, let's go have a look at competitions. I believe France were the winners. There you go, France. France won the World Cup, and we had a few players there. So obviously, we now have a winner in Aouar. I don't believe he played any games, more sat on the bench for the whole entire time, but he did have to try and he was, of course, Pogba and Rabiot and a few others playing in front of him, so it wasn't an easy job to get in the starting 11. So they won against Germany 4-2. And as you can see, England won the third place playoff at the World Cup against Croatia, interesting enough, in extra time, 2-1. And I can't show you the game, unfortunately, anymore, but Jordan Henderson scored twice in extra time to give England the win. And as you can see, France beat us in the semis, Germany beat Croatia, and Cameroon was another one where a player of ours starred. Karl Toko Akambi had a good tournament, scored 2 goals, I think, and got an assist, as Cameroon made it all the way to the quarterfinals. I think they're the first African team to do so, I believe. And they lost 3-0 to England there. So that's really the World Cup. There wasn't much else going on. A few other players in and about, young players who were sort of in squads, but they all fell out of the group stages, unfortunately. But the most important thing is, we are now right on the doorstep of the 1st of January. Yeah, it's that time of the year again. Signings are going to be made. And I had a look, interestingly enough, and you can see Joshua Zirkzee here. I think he has his deal up come the end of the year. So we got a scout report on him. But the most important people, the people in my shortlist, or were in my shortlist, only one here at the moment. Valentin Rozier. Now, I've been looking at our right-back situation, and we currently have, of course, the captain, Gusto. I think where is he? Dubois, there you go. He's our captain, but he's 28 years old. He's not going to get any better. He has peaked. He's only got a year left on his deal, so 6 months until his deal is up. And he's not particularly fast either, so he's a bit of an all-rounder, but not particularly great in anything else. 7 caps for France for him. So I was thinking a little bit younger. Oh, sorry, there we go. A little bit younger, someone a little bit fresher, faster, still really good in most stats. Hasn't played for France yet, but deal is cut up at the end of the year. Valentin Rozier, I think he'd be a great placement, if not as good as Dubois was. So I think he's going to be someone we're going to go for. I think he'd be interested in signing as well. There you go, 94 grand a week. We'll drop that down a little bit. We'll give him a 5-year deal, because I think he's going to be a key player for a little while. There we go, on a key player contract. I think he's going to come in to replace Dubois, who will probably be leaving the club at the end of this season. But as you can see, there's some interesting people on the list as well. Coutinho, Locatelli, but unfortunately you can't sign him as, although he's got very little time. He's on loan at the moment at Juventus. Nabil Fekir, the ex-Olympic Lyonnais man. He left for 18 million to Real Betis. Hasn't really done superb there. Been alright, not great. But I don't think we're going to be making a move for him. I think his days at Lyon are finished. But this guy here, this is the real deal. Dusan Vlahovic. Absolutely butchered that, I know. But Dusan here, if you don't know, is a bit of a FM beast. Really, really high potential. As you can see, double figures in the last 2 seasons, 12 goals in both, and only 12 goals in 13 games. What a monster. And basically, this guy could be the solve our problems at striker that we've had with Dembele and Kadewere. This guy could come in and really be the business up the top end of the pitch. So hopefully he wants a big bumper contract, but I think he's going to be worth it in the long run. So we'll give him 5 years. He is definitely going to be a key player. Give him 125 grand a week and 3.1 million to sign. Hopefully, he wants a little bit more. Just wondering, is there any way we can boost our finances in any way? Got a bit of transfer fund wiggle room. No, it's still 125 grand a week. Still 125 grand a week. That's alright. Just making sure that our top wage budget doesn't fall. There we go. Let's see if that can entice Dusan to come. Oh, that was the wrong button there. What have I done here? I might have pressed the wrong button. Did I? Why can't I make him an offer? Well, while I work that out, we will... Has he agreed to deal with someone already? I don't know what's gone wrong there. We'll forward a few days and see if that changes anything. But here we go. We've got our first game, which will get underway, and we'll change up the squad because it's being rotated a little bit. Kadewere's going to come out. Aouar's going to... I think he'll go to the bench because he has just recently come back from the World Cup. So Biancone can drop, I think. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Biancone can drop. Carl Toko Kambi can have a bit of a rest. De Bois can go back in for Gusto. And I think not Aouar, that's the wrong person. Lucas Paqueta can come in for Camavinga there. And Moussa Dembele can play for Mori. And that, I think, will be our lineup for this game. Strong lineup going out there to face Nice. Let's get this underway in the French Cup. 10th round, looking for a win here. Obviously straight through quite easily for our last tie. But really we're looking for another win. And as you can see, Nice are starting off the better of the two teams, but Farines, who's been a brilliant signing since the summer there, has got no goal, but kept a clean sheet at the moment for us. But we're on the attack here. In the middle, Dembele couldn't get to it. Out for a corner. Corner comes in and nothing happens, unfortunately. There we go. And currently just nothing much happening. But Farines there gathers up, releases the ball but gives it away straight away. So this first half hasn't quite gone our way. Nice currently dominating the shots and shots on target. Let's have a look at the team. Dembele's been a bit out of sorts, nothing really coming from him, so we might bring on Tino. This is what I mean when I think we need someone like Dusan if we can. I think he'd just be a more consistent striker, and then we'd have to make a choice in the summer. Do we let go of Tino, or do we let go of Moussa Dembele? That'll be a big decision for the summer. We'll see how they perform in the second half of the season, with games coming thick and fast because of the changes in the fixture schedule. But really, we haven't really come out of this as we'd like to. But here we go. Oh, Tino forces a save from Benitez in the Nice goal. But it looks like we could either be going to extra time or penalties. Let's see. Can we bring anybody on? I'm going to bring on Aouar, I think, for Boga, who's not particularly played well. And Jeff René laid Shaqiri. No, Shaqiri's playing quite well. What about him for Shaqiri? We'll leave it like that. Sorry. So bringing Aouar on. So hopefully he can use his experience from watching the World Cup to good use. But here comes the first period of extra time. Again, nothing, but we started to turn the tide on the domination of shots and shots on target, as we currently have 19 and 8. But here we go. Yeah, into the second period, and again, not much has happened. Quite a quiet game, but Nice are on the attack here, trying to cross it in, but can't get it anywhere. Ooh, Bruno puts in a bad challenge. Free kick, and Denayer, it could be in trouble here. He's got a yellow card, but he's still on the pitch, which is good. And Nice again attacking. This could go to penalties for the first time this save we've gone to penalties. Let's see what we can do on penalties. So it's Claude Maurice for Nice. Scores. Shaqiri steps up for Lyon and scores. Delort here. Delort has his penalty saved. Heroics by Farines. Aouar puts it in the top corner. Kamara again scoring in that top corner. Tino scores. Souza. Gone straight over. This could be it. Dubois, the captain, and he scores, and we win our cup tie. It wasn't easy, but we got there in the end. 4-2 on penalties. Dubois is making a case for me not to replace him next season, with Rozier coming in on a free. But there we go. We win in the French Cup. Nice pay the penalty, and we are through. So let's see. Rozier has agreed terms. Here we go. Let's see if we can renegotiate this one here. 5 years, key player. Brilliant. Yes, that's the man. We got our man. He is coming in. There you go. Rozier, confirmation of him joining us on a free. Believes he would be a good signing. That's what we like to hear. So Vlahovic will be joining us next year on a pre-contract. I reckon that's a great transfer window right there. And a Fekir, not particularly up to standard here, not going to replace anybody. So it doesn't look like he will be coming in at all this year. But as you can see, we have Guingamp in the league. We'll play that game and then we'll finish off the episode there. As we'll go through the rest of January off camera, as I don't think we'll be making any other business. So we'll replace Boga. Boga can then come in and play on the left, and then Carl Toko can play on the right, or Jeff actually. How about Jeff? Jeff can play on the right. Toko can sit on the bench. Baguetta can come off for Camavinga. And then Kakare can come on for Bruno. And we'll probably leave it like that. I want to keep my fullbacks the same as usual. So it looks like Dembele going to start. See if he can pick up on this form. Not being great recently, but again, could change that all around. Again, and he does. In the first minute, he gets it in the back of the net, but it is disallowed for offside, unfortunately. But he's trying to make his case for I am the starting striker here, and I want to keep my place, having heard about Dusan joining in the near future. But here we go, attacking here, and Dembele, there we go, his 8th goal of the season, and he has got a goal for himself. He'll be looking to get to double figures soon, I hope. And Jeremy Boga gets his 2nd goal of the season. He's been great signing, popping up really and just controlling tempos really well. Not scoring too often, but when he does, it's always a good finish. And there we go on the attack again. Guingamp are really struggling in this opening period. And here we go, end of the half nearly, and just wide, I think, from Dembele there. But there we go. Looks like we're going to go in. Ooh, nope, 2-1. Diarra, Souleymane Diarra of Guingamp gets them a goal back at half time, and that is the clean sheet gone, unfortunately. So there we go. Hopefully we can come out and make sure that we don't concede any more as we look to make sure that we take the win here and the 3 points, because obviously at the moment we are top of the league, I think by 4, but that could all change very quickly with PSG on our heels. Here we go. Jeffrey Adelaide, and Dembele puts it in the back of the net. That's his 9th goal of the season. Looking to get to double figures. Could he get a hat-trick here? Who knows? And we're going to make some substitutions quickly. Dembele's been playing well. We'll let him finish out the game. How about, let's bring on, I'll tell you what, on the left, Carl Toko Kambe can come on for a few minutes. And Jeffrey Adelaide can come off for Cadaware or our boy Tino. Hopefully he can get in on the action. But there you go, as you can see, we seem to be going into a routine victory, although attacking again, and it's 3-2. Shouldn't have said anything. Yannick Gomez of Guingamp gets a goal, 3-2. This could be a nervy end to the game. We've been looking comfortable for the vast majorities, but struggling to see out the halves, and we have conceded it late again. 4 minutes of extra added time, but on the attack again. Don't concede, don't... Ooh, close, just wide, as we try and hang on. Farina's almost giving the ball away straight from the goal kick. But we're on the attack here for the last moments of the game, and there we go. Camavinga passes it, and it is over. 3-2. A little bit nervy coming back from the international break, a large one in particular. And I think we'll just finish off here this slightly longer episode by having a look at the league table, where we currently sit on top by 4 points. PSG behind us, 1 loss, 13 wins, 28 goals, 6 conceded, and a 22 goal difference, having played 14. And Tino is currently 4th in the goal scoring charts at the moment. So there we go. 2 signings made, 2 wins, 1 in the cup, 1 in the league, and we're looking pretty good. Hopefully we can make some good headway in the league, and looking for that first title in a number of years. But we've got to face PSG at some point. So I'll see you very, very soon. If you haven't already, like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And I'll see you very, very soon for another episode of Lyon's Return. Bye.